Okay, hi guys. This is the video where I will be running my mouth. So, let's be organized, shall we? Where have I been for starters? Working. No. I mean, yes. I go back to school I go to school technically back from high school, but you know. Anyways, I go to school in December and yeah, so I'm just like working, trying to save some money, maybe buy a new car, things like that. Um, yeah, basically, that's what I've been doing. Work, work, work. Work, 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 work. Work, work. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Working, working, working. And I honestly just haven't been in the mood to like record. Simply, just honestly. Because it's a lot that comes with it. I usually have to break up the clips to make them exportable, I guess, so that I will be able to get them to YouTube, finally to post it. So it just kind of gives me a bit of like anxiety, and it makes me procrastinate, and so then I don't do it. But this weekend, I kind of just have felt like it. I don't know why, because I started my cycle this morning, and I don't know, like I didn't say this weekend I would like do this, it wasn't a plan, but I felt like it, like I felt kind of like I should just because I wanted to, and I felt like that for the past few weekends. I kept telling myself like maybe I'll do it this weekend, but then I actually wrote a song today, so the song that I sung in the previous video, if you watched it, if you didn't, go do that. Yes, it worked. I was kind of low-key not breathing until I figured out if it was going to work, but it worked. So I'm about to literally let this post while I talk. Yay. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it there until I finish this because I want to post it for my MacBook, not my iPad, so I don't have to do the whole copying and pasting to put my like description, my caption and stuff. I just want to, like, there's a feature if you're using the desktop version of YouTube that you can use to post the videos without having to make a new description for every single video. So maybe that's a bit lazy of me. The least I can do is type a freaking description after not posting for 2 months, but I guess not, because the least I'll do is not. So anyway, but yeah, I've just been working, and when I'm not working, I don't really feel like doing something else that also feels like a job. Like, this is fun to me, don't get me wrong, but it's only fun if I choose to do it in the moment. So if I'm like forcing myself to do it, it just won't be enjoyable. And I think I also got overwhelmed because so many people were like hitting me up saying like, let's collab, let's make music, and I was like, okay, sure. But then I don't know. Basically, I did what I always do. I started to procrastinate when success was actually coming from this. Like, I was getting hundreds of views and like a lot of likes and a lot of comments and engagement, and I pulled back from it. Same old story for me. But yeah, it is what it is. This was never meant to be like some big serious thing. Like, I'm expecting to blow up and be like the next Beyonce. Well, I'll say the next Justin Bieber because he came from the net, back in the day. So, but like, yeah, that wasn't what this was about. This wasn't like, oh, I mean, like, it was literally just for fun. And I've had my fun. And I keep looking over here because I'm just looking at my camera roll, and I'm beautiful. Very beautiful. Anyway, yeah, new clip. Because this is going to get long and I'm not going to be able to send it through. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to try to make a new clip like every 4 or 3 minutes. And maybe this video will be in total like 12 minutes. I mean, I guess it all depends on how fast I can get my thoughts out. But yeah, like, just to explain a bit, that's where I've been. I've just been like busy and kind of not overwhelmed with life, but I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many things going on at once and like trying to make sure I do this when this isn't paying me. It's fun and it's fulfilling when I feel like it, but if I don't feel like it, like forcing myself to do it is not something I'm really gonna do. So yeah, but I really do. I just want to stress, like, I cannot explain. Hold on, I like to turn that in the back because I don't want. It looks like I got some freaking bats in the cave, you know. Anyway, yeah. So I cannot stress enough how grateful I am that I have like literally 105 subscribers. Like that is crazy. It's crazy to me. Life's good. No, but it's actually really crazy. And thank you guys so much. Like, I know it might not seem like a big deal, but like, I always say this, like, don't be disillusioned by the internet. If there was 105 people watching me in a room while I sing, I would pass out. I would have stage fright. So thank you to everyone who subscribes, and thank you to the hundreds of people who have been viewing me, even if you aren't subscribing for whatever reason. Thank you. I mean, I get it. I'm inconsistent. I wouldn't commit to me either. But thank you just to everyone who's been like supporting me and everything. I will try to do better with engaging with you guys. I don't know, I just like, I give my best or I give nothing, and I don't want to like half-ass it just to make a video just to get one out. So I like to do it when I feel like it, when my energy's good and like when I can be myself instead of like forcing myself to act like a replica of myself. Like, I don't know if it makes sense, but it does to me. Oh, I also, there was another song that I did not even write. I mean, I didn't even sing. What? There's another song that I meant to sing in the first video, but I already finished putting the clips together. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sing it in this one, and I almost forgot again. How do I get out of here? Okay. This one, maybe I should do it in the next clip. Okay. This one was written August 15th, and I don't have a beat for this one. I have a beat for the other one. I think I did the other one a cappella though. I don't know, because I've made a few different videos of me singing it, but then I was like, no, I don't like it, like, you know. But I always feel like I sound much better when I'm doing a cappella singing. And maybe it has something to do with the mixing. I think I said this. Well, I definitely did say this, but I'm not sure if I like said this in a video, in a clip that I actually kept. But maybe it has to do with like how the mixing, like when you are just singing over a beat and mixing your voice with a beat, it's two different things. But maybe, I don't know, it's just I don't like how it sounds in the outcome. So yeah. Anyways, yap. Ew. I hate when I do that. I hate when I like use Gen Z slang. Wait, I am Gen Z. Okay, so. When your world was so small enough to revolve around me, but not the kids we used to be. There's not a question to ask, I can call when I need you. And when I think of our past, I hold on to those people. Am I not understanding enough? Way too demanding and such. It's like I have the whole of your heart. Now I've just got a piece of your love. Yeah. Disclaimer, that is not going to be like how the song opens. You know, maybe I'll do it. Like, maybe it'll be camp if I do that. But I really just was inspired. I've broken down my writing process in another video, I'm sure, like from before. But just to recap, I either listen to a beat and I freestyle, like I record myself as I listen to a bunch of different beats and I record a new voice memo each time because I intend on freestyling. And if I can't come up with anything good, it's fine, it'll be deleted. But sometimes, a lot of the time, I can really like freestyle and then I'll go back after and clean it up and write it down and stuff to organize it, make it coherent and cohesive. Or that's method one, or I will just like either be inspired by my own emotions or like a poem or something I read or seen or whatever, and I will start writing just off of the top of my head. and just do things that rhyme or things that are like jagged rhymes, kind of. I don't know, really. That sounds like a 80s like rap group, but I don't know. I kind of just I do what comes to me after like getting inspiration from something, someone, something that happened or whatever. This was one of those, the method number 2 scenarios where I was like reading something and the first part, when your world was still small enough to revolve around me, I read that in a book and I was like, well, not necessarily a book. I was kind of writing. And anyways, okay, so it came to me and I was like, oh, that's so deep. And so, yeah. So I decided to put it here. I like literally, it was like 1 a.m. and I just started writing. Actually, okay, this is gonna be weird. I hope I don't sound, crazy, but I did record it when it happened, so. When you were small enough to oh wait. When you were so small enough to revolve around me. We're not the kids that we used to be. That's not a question to ask. I can call when I need you. We're not the kids that we used to be. You get the gist. I don't know why it sounds so rough, but yeah, I fixed it as much as I can right now. But that'll be like the chorus, whatever. Anyways, this is getting too long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have any more to say. Well, I do. I could have a lot to say, but I don't want to like open up too many cans of worms because then it's going to be worms all over the fucking place. Because I don't know how to clean my shit up. Like when I'm telling a story or like explaining something, I go and then I start a topic here and then I don't finish it. And then I come back after starting 10 more topics and then I have 10 other subtopics that I have to go and wrap up. If you get how my mind works, then you can follow along. But some people are just like, what, girl? So I don't want to do too much. And then I'll be here also, not to mention wrapping up a bunch of different subgenres of this conversation for like 40 minutes. And that's not viable for me right now. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I'm using that right. I say that a lot, and I think I'm not using it right. Okay, I think it is viable, capable of working successfully. That's not, let me see synonyms for little small baby words that I use. Okay. That's not realistic for me right now, yeah, so I used it right. Anyways, yeah, so lately, like, just a little chit chat aside from like explaining, because I know I'm low-key, I'm just kidding, okay, so aside from explaining where I've been, here's a little chit chat stuff. I've been like really into like 90s shows, or 90s, late 80s shows and movies, like from the late 80s to the early 2000s, and I've been watching Sex and the City with my mom, and I tried to watch it before, but I just couldn't get into it because it wasn't for me at the time. I wasn't old enough to really, I wasn't old enough to really, get into it. But now I'm older, I'm wiser, and it's just like, womanhood. It just makes me so proud to be a girl. I was just talking to my best friend about this, like trying to force her to watch the show because I know she'll love it because she loves Girlfriends, and I'm like, they're like parallel universe versions of each other, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been watching that. I've been getting into Meryl Streep because I couldn't understand why she was a like icon at first. It's not that I like ever detested her as an icon. Like I wasn't like challenging it, but I just never had any experience with her or her work or anything like that. So it was like, okay, sure, she's an icon, sure, but I didn't have like any reason to actually genuinely feel like that. But now I get why the girls loved her. Like I seen her in The Devil Wears Prada when I was like 6 years old or something, but I never actually, obviously I was 6, so that sentence finishes itself. But now as I'm older, I watched, and I mean, these probably aren't even her best movies, but it made me like her enough. Well, the first one made me like her, the second one made me hate her, and then I liked her again. But Death Becomes Her with Goldman, something Gold, I don't know. Death Becomes Her with that other woman who's beautiful and stuff. Really like that one. I don't know if that's like one of her biggest movies, or like if people like if that's like a, you know, because I know she also does like serious movies, like she's been in like romances and stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes that's a bit much for me, like the drama, the melodrama, the romance. Like sometimes it's kind of like a bit much for me. So yeah, I didn't really jump to those ones initially. I actually just seen a clip on what is it called? YouTube Shorts of like her taking the potion, and it was just like the vibe that it gave me just felt so comforting. And I was like, I love like the camera quality, I love like the wit. I had to watch it. And then after that, She Devil was recommended on Prime, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch that too. And then that made me hate her. I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. Like I love her. She's so cute, so iconic. So you know. And I really like the movie. Like it's a silly little movie, but I see the hidden meanings. But I don't like the fact that they painted the man to be like, oh, I don't want to be, you know, whatever. It kind of felt like on one hand it was painting women to be fickle and stupid, but in the other hand, it was also a good meaning about, I mean, a good message about like, I'm on my period. Okay. Yeah. So I decided against all of that. So anyways, I'm still gonna decide against it, and I'm gonna just go ahead and there's always some storm happening lately. This summer has been full of storms, and now it's getting freaking cold in August. Like what the freak? I'm on the East Coast, and this is not necessarily like the norm, you know? Sometimes it can be warm all the way to like September, or at least like the very, very end of August. It's been getting like cool since like mid-August. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that's it, guys. And so I watched those two movies, and then I watched Nanny, the Nanny. She was working in a bridal shop in Flushing, Queens. So my boyfriend kept her out on one of those crashing jeans. Oh, she did do, she got you all on her fanny. Yeah, so that was probably ugly, but I don't care. I like that song. Every time the intro happened, I was scratching my nose, so just be cool. But every time the intro came, I did not skip it. I watched those movies and that show in the same night, and I'm only a few episodes into The Nanny, but I like how it makes me feel. But Sex and the City, I've been watching like all month. We're like season 3, so that's why I said I've been into the 90s vibe lately, just because, you know, it's not just a one-time thing. It's kind of been happening for a minute, but it's been building slowly. But yeah, I'm really like, I'm into it, love it. Yeah, I've been writing like stories in my free time as well. And yeah, like basically that's it. I've been shopping a whole freaking lot. I think I found a car that I'm gonna get, but I don't know. We'll have to see if it's in good condition, because I don't want to have to do too much to it and like out of pocket, when I could just spend a little bit more and maybe even the same amount and get like a good one. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but basically I'm working a lot, guys. I'm preparing for school. I don't know what that's about. I'm preparing for school, and I'm just living my life. Yeah. Thank you for watching. This is a new ring that I got. And I had to buy a new chain for my necklace. This is a Pandora necklace with a charm on it. And I had to buy a new chain because I broke it. So I didn't even have a necklace for a long time. And this is a bangle, a silver, real silver bangle, which I don't know where it's from. It has a little clasp here, and then it opens, and it's really cute. I like the detailing of it. I don't know where it's from, though. It's my grandma's, and she gave it to me. So, I always love her jewelry. But anyways, yeah, guys, like, thank you. And maybe I'll make another video doing, like, actual karaoke of a existing song. But I'm for sure going to post that first video tonight. So these videos might be actually even hours apart. Like, I don't know. But they will be posted. And even if this doesn't get posted for a few more days, like until next weekend when I'm off again, it will be posted. It'll just be easier. Like if I have videos on the back burner just waiting to be pushed out, it would be much easier, because then I wouldn't feel stressed, and then like it'll always be something to post. But I always delete stuff in like in the heat of the moment, because I want to download a game, or I don't have enough space to record this or like something. So yeah. But yeah, like this summer, I went on vacay. It wasn't like a real big vacation, but I went to the beach with my family for a weekend, and it was really nice. I haven't been traveling too much this summer. I haven't been traveling this year, period. But I think I'm gonna go to Paris maybe in winter. I'll see. We'll see what my bank is looking like after I'm in school and not working as much, and after I buy a car. So we'll see what that's about. But it's not very too expensive to go to Paris. So like we'll see. But I do want to travel a lot. Sure. Yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And I'm gonna record some more videos tonight because I feel like it.